Shadow and Bone eventually returned to the network with its second season. General Kurgan had become even greater, worse as well as high-powering personality. In the recently released season, we saw that Sun Summoner had to go through a lot of things. She was compelled to safeguard Ravka from more damage and chaos by trying to overthrow the Fold and Kurgan's terror for good. However, to our great astonishment and dismay, Kurgan continued to live and the stakes just increased greatly. Now we come to the main question. What is the future going to cater to Alina and co? We're going to explain everything else about Shadow and Bone 3rd season. Keep watching till the end to learn everything else about the show. Before we do this together, subscribe and press the bell icon. The renewal of Shadow and Bone's 3rd season. Shadow and Bone's great success would also make the 3rd season a certain thing. Though we haven't heard about the 3rd season till now, its popularity ensures the 3rd season for sure. Showrunner has also given interviews previously. In those talks, he had revealed numerous times that he's ready to produce a 3rd season. The author of the show has even more dynamic plans for the season. He wants to make the scripts for 5 seasons. He has the best hopes for the show. He says that he would love to produce and direct 5 seasons for the show. Now, it would be a great thing to do. We do want to watch more and more of the Shadow and Bone 3rd season. The cast of the show is also ready to work for the production of the next season. When the cast was asked about the possible extension of the show, they said, "We are all ready to work even more." When would the 3rd season of the Shadow and Bone be released? Now we're going to talk about the release date of the next season. The first season of the show was released in the year 2021. The next season took a lot of time before it was finalized, directed, and released due to the pandemic. The movies, shows, and animated series are being produced at a higher rate now. The TV shows are being released every now and then, so we don't expect the show to get delayed for any reason. Depending on the release dates of the previous seasons, our best anticipation is that Shadow and Bone would come back for a 3rd season next year in the spring. What would be the storyline? There are no more details available about the 3rd season. This time, the novels of Leigh Bardugo are going to be more helpful. We can't predict what may be coming next time in the Shadow and Bones. The 2nd season has already consumed the most of bookish material. The previous season was based on the 2nd as well, as the 3rd book from the Shadow and the Bones trilogy. The entire episode was based on the Grishaverse books that also include the Crooked Kingdom and the Six of Crows. However, it doesn't mean that the Shadow and Bones trilogy would be the last book of the trilogy. The 2nd season officially ended, and the finale of the 1st book of the trilogy concludes along with the Darkling's death. The finale of the 2nd season in the books showcased Alina and Mal sharing a happy conclusion. It makes her independent in her life and enables her to live a new identity thereby. Thus, she can open up an orphanage where they'd grown up together. However, the adaptation by Netflix has a drastically different ending. The pair get separated after a new type of secluded darkness is introduced in the world of Alina. The conclusion of the series had overlooked the books at last. However, there are a lot of things that can be covered within the 3rd season. This is why the fans of the show would be blind to what direction the producer and the writer are willing to go to. To stay updated about your favorite series, shows, or movies, subscribe and press the bell icon. Also, like and share our videos with your friends and family.